coming out of my comfort zone and solving the challenges.
Mention about hackathons, a great hit YouTube channel and the success behind the channel. Like, how did you manage all of this and then also keep documenting? Editing takes so much of time for any kind of video. So how did you manage that? How did you do that?
Jugaad.
So hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm starting kind of my YouTube journey again, and guess who I have with me today? It's Harnoor, that is Singh in USA, for a cool collab and a podcast kind of a session right here in Atlanta. So hi Harnoor, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's talking to you. The energy she has is amazing.
Yeah, for sure. For everybody who might not know you, even though you're pretty famous, can you share a quick summary of about you?
Sure. So, hi everyone, I am Harnoor. I started my study abroad journey, came from India, studied in US, did my undergrad and masters in 4 years, and then started working here. Started my journey from NCR as a software engineer, worked at NCR for 2 years, now at Microsoft almost 1.5 years.
Oh, that is pretty interesting. So we'll dive right into everything that Harnoor's journey has been and gain interesting knowledge for anybody out there who's interested to start their study abroad journey, or anybody who's looking to come to the US, or in general wants to know about a great hit YouTube channel and the success behind the channel. You came here for your undergrad, and so you studied computer science, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And so what was the most fun part during your undergrad studies?
Sure. The most fun part was
Hackathons, huh?
absolutely.
Right?
I think one of the most fun part was definitely hackathons, free food, whole weekend talking to like hundreds of students who are passionate about software engineering around me. That was unbelievable, and the number of opportunities you get in Atlanta is unbelievable. Every month there is one hackathon some part of Atlanta. So that was one of the best feeling. But for me, the best experience in my study abroad journey was personally coming out of my comfort zone and solving the challenges. For example, I had a fear of public speaking. So in India, if I try to do public speaking, if I'm nervous, people make fun of me. But here, I thought, okay, I'm gonna get rid of my fear of public speaking. So I went to a classroom. I was nervous for 10-15 minutes. I couldn't speak properly, but no one made fun of me, and they were like, I was like, not even able to communicate properly. But still, they were able to understand. They asked me, can you repeat? And no one made fun of me. I did that over and over again. Because no one was making fun of me, I was able to get rid of that fear.
That is so amazing. Like finding people who are supportive, or just they're there, and like you said, they don't make fun of you and they're more encouraging. They know the struggle that you're going through to overcome the fear, and being supportive just by being there is so important.
Yeah, and you do a small mistake here, like they'll be like, okay, no problem. But in India, if you do a small mistake, like your friends, your relatives might be like, this person makes a lot of mistakes. So like, I think in my childhood, I was never encouraged to make mistakes. Okay. So I had a fear of doing mistakes. Here, I kind of got rid of that. Because if I do a mistake, like, it's a small, at least. I mean, obviously, if you do a crime, it's a big one. But a good example could be, let's say that in my exams, so there is assignments in the US, there are exams, there is so many things to do, right? Aapka ek exam, if you do one exam, you don't do well, still you can pass the class.
Yeah, it is a holistic assessment. Yeah. Continuously aapko perform karna hai. Only then will you be able to get that A grade.
Absolutely. So, is karan you are not nervous about ki yaar chalo ek cheez nahi chali. It's okay to do mistakes. They encourage you. So that was my favorite part.
That is a good way to put the way you experience things here in the US education system, and how you were able to, I think overcoming your fears is like the toughest part anybody can go through, and you were able to not just do that, but also now be a person who can share this with the world and tell people that it's okay if you're not good at public speaking, if you have stage fear or like speaking in front of a crowd, but you can overcome it with sheer constant hard work. What motivated you to start your YouTube journey or documenting your life online?
Sure. My biggest inspiration was one day I was browsing through Facebook pages. There was a Facebook group called the Great Indian Dream Group, and there was another Facebook group called Masters in the US. There were many of those Facebook groups. So I was going through those Facebook groups, saw many questions students asking. I was like, "ये तो मुझे सब पता है. I know the answers to all of the questions, what concerns they have. Why not I make a video and share with the same group?" So I kept promoting my channel in that Facebook group. Reached 200 subscribers. And after that, with that 200 people, it just naturally, like, YouTube's recommendation algorithm just
worked in your favor.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I didn't share with anyone after that. So wahin se, like, YouTube figured out that study abroad is the guidance, is the audience of my channel.
Of your channel.
So they automatically found me. So that's how it happened, and like it wasn't too fast. Like 3 months, 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
And almost 9 months, then 20,000 subscribers. And
Okay.
then one and a half year, 200,000.
But that is an incredible journey. And then, like, how did you manage it, especially with your studies? Like, there's so much to do. Like, even right now when I'm studying, it's like there are so many subjects, so many exams, assignments, projects, group projects, making people work in your group. It's a challenge in itself. Like, how did you manage all of this? And then also keep documenting. Editing takes so much of time for any kind of video. So how did you manage that? How did you do that?
Jugaad.
Jugaad.
So what happened? So like there is no mandatory attendance in US, right? So for example, like many classes, it's just 5% of your grade. So let's say I have a friend. I had my best friend, Naman. So like some of the classes I attend, some he attends. So like we skip classes and share ki kya miss hua, right? Because I think ki everything is available online. Udemy, like even some professors are affiliated with Udacity.
Yes,
So
yes.
everything is there. So I didn't feel the point of attending some classes, which were very, very boring. So I was like, sometimes I used to be outside my classroom editing videos.
Oh.
Yeah. And अगर मैं classroom के अंदर भी होता था, like if the class is not interesting, तो वहीं पे like continuously multitasking, replying to emails, and like you know the realistic
Yes,
classroom.
yes.
पीछे backbenchers, playing games. So I was that kind of student. Every time thinking कि every single minute has to be productive. Abhi it's difficult to say. COVID has like messed up the attention span. एक बार आप social media पे जाते हो, it is almost impossible.
Yeah, it's
to
a
stop.
never-ending loop. Like,
It's so addictive. But before COVID, things were better. I was able to resist. कि ये गलत है, this is wrong, this is right. But now it is more difficult.
So,
Yeah.
but still, like even abhi bhi, जैसे like for example today is a working day, you took out time in the evening कि हम कुछ collaborate कर सकते हैं. So, how do you manage it right now? Like being a working professional, handling a YouTube channel which has 1 million plus like subscribers. So like people are waiting for your content to be there as well.
So I'll be honest, I still don't think as a business, I'll think as a hobby.
Okay.
Because I think from a point of view कि मुझे मजा आना चाहिए. If I convert my YouTube to business, I think I will not enjoy as much. Like I can totally convert it to business, think कि यार this is all to make money and like hire a team, everyone. Still some of the thumbnails, 99% of the thumbnails I make for my YouTube, I made my V.
Oh.
More than 60% of the videos are edited my V somehow.
Oh, you still edit your videos? Oh.
Because I enjoy the process. Yeah, if some videos are difficult, obviously I take help. But things that I enjoy, I still do by myself because I take it as a hobby. So अभी तक I have not thought कि यार I want to convert it to business and quit my job. No, I enjoy both, so I want to pursue both. तो ऐसे सोचता हूँ. I think the day I decide कि I want to do it just for business, it will affect my like mental health. कि यार ये नहीं हुआ तो गया. सड़क पे आ जाऊँगा. Like
Yeah.
these things like become more mature. कि I always think it's hobby to hobby.
Got it. You did your undergrad plus your masters, and then you worked at NCR first, and then you moved to Microsoft right now. So, have you been in the same software development space? Say, if we say the tech stack, how is it different, or what is it that you picked up in college, and then how did it translate to your first job, and then now?
That's a very good question. So it will be bad to say, but in college, there's no particular thing that I learned that has helped me, but the overall college experience, public speaking, confidence, these are some soft skills, but practical skills like mobile app development, I didn't learn directly through college, but through the peer group of college.
Okay.
Like hackathons jana, friends. So the community helped me more as compared to कि यार कि college की teacher ने सिखाया.
हाँ, या कोई particular class नहीं थी ऐसे कि mobile app development की, but like through hackathons and like peer group and
overall.
online
Yeah,
search करके.
overall हर चीज करके fail हो के like hackathon जाना, facing failure, going to next hackathon, facing failure, then next winning that hackathon, that built up a streak कि this is life. कि fail होना, then stand up again and then do it. Same in this software engineering. There are some some meetings where I don't perform well too. There are some managers say कि yeah, you need to catch up on this. But there are some meetings where manager says कि yeah, you're doing great on this. So this all happens and continue to improve. ये एक cycle बन गया, this system that I got from college.
Great. So would you say your work, like your profile has been more on the app development side, both at NCR and at Microsoft?
Correct. It is completely on app development side. I always try to learn few things here and there. I mean, आपने advice दी थी, you gave the advice कि learn all the skills little bit and then so that you know how everything working.
Yes.
आपको ऐसा ignorant नहीं बनना. But in my case, I was ignorant towards everything. I was like कि सिर्फ mobile app development करना है. Because I just enjoyed that. I figured out I had a job for that ready for me. So like कि एक बार set हो गया, I was like कि okay, now I'm freezing my mind for others, just doing YouTube and keeping that job secure. तो ऐसा था मेरा system.
Is there any personal project app that you built during any of your hackathons, yeah, personally right now, apart from work, that was either solving a problem or was completely like for fun?
There were many for fun, but many for production. For example, there are some wallpaper apps like Deepika Padukone, Shah Rukh Khan wallpaper apps. पहले चलते थे, but now because of copyright, they're gone, deleted from Play Store. But those wallpapers I tried, built, published, सब try किया. Now next thing what I really tried was for fun was hackathons पे कोई भी problem आना, coming up with innovative ideas. One app I made for fun was कि let's say that sometimes got the idea from my nanny. So let's say she's not wearing her glasses. तो उन्हें पता नहीं कि medicine पे क्या लिखा है. They said कि Harnoor बताना which medicine is it? Like you know. So I was like okay, I can make an app कि वो medicine पे you can read all the text and say कि ये दवाई diabetes के लिए. In English, Hindi, French, Spanish. I added 4 languages. So it reads it, converts text to speech, and you know. And then, so this was for fun, and this was awarded second prize in around 100 teams and 400 students in that hackathon.
Oh wow!
It's a simple app in healthcare.
It solved the problem that you saw in your real life.
Yeah, so that was the biggest. It was in a team again. So
yes.
It was not my only effort.
Yes,
it was in a team, and this is one of the project I'm really proud of. And there are some other simple text-to-speech ordering, which are not very amazing, but this is the most amazing work I can say.
No, that is very interesting. And since you have mentioned about hackathons, so what about say somebody who's in their undergrad right now across the world, not just in the US? There are a ton of hackathons that happen in India as well right now. So what is a hackathon? Like, how does a person get started? We can start off with that.
Sure. So hackathon is a competition, but इतना load लेने की बात नहीं है. It's not a like heavy competition. Hackathon is a place you come and learn. Think in simple words. There are conferences there. There are teaching lessons there. You have whole community to teach you. There are mentors there, so you can ask questions, talk to people, what they're working on, and just learn. It's a place to learn. The cherry on top is you can compete, make a project, and win as well. First thing is कि whether you are English major, कोई भी आप कुछ भी हो. I know कि English major also used to come to hackathons. तो कोई भी हो, like just come to that hackathon and see कि how the world is going and how you can learn from them. So and then try to win if possible.
So would you say कि hackathon में जाने के पहले a person should have an idea of what they want to build, or do they need to have like all the skills, or say if somebody is an English major or a non-tech person? Is hackathon a good way for them to start?
I think absolutely. I think for me, like मुझे कुछ नहीं आता था. I was my first year, सिर्फ learned Java, Hello World and data structures first class thoda bahut like for loop, list, array list, stuff like that. That's it. I didn't know, I didn't have the vision चाहिए होती है ना कि whatever I'm going to learn is for this one day. No vision at all. I didn't know कि एक दिन क्या होगा. But by going to Hackathon, I realized, oh, एक दिन ये होगा. So this is how industry works, how projects are made. So that was like game changer. मुझे पता चल गया if I'm working hard today, this is the reason I'm working hard to become like them, become pro coder.
And there are great prizes in hackathons as well, right? Like a person can make some good money as well once they win.
Yeah, but prizes up to 500, 1000 and even more beyond. Like that also per member.
Per member, and that's in dollars. So it's quite a lot of money. Whether you are in the US, whether you are in India, whether you are in any other country as well, it's a significant amount for any student out there. Before we conclude, what would be some advice that you would give to somebody who say is pretty shy, has like some basic idea about programming, and is maybe thinking about hackathon because of our podcast today? What would be your advice to that person?
I would say just go and make it happen. आप ना हैकेथॉन के बारे में वीडियोस देख के सीखने वाले हो. You will not learn by hearing to people talk about hackathons, not by reading books. You will only learn by doing and making things happen. So you just have to go out and do it. So that will be advice.
That's amazing, and thank you so much, Harnoor, for taking out the time and sharing about your journey and advice to all the viewers watching us today on the podcast. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.